Yeah. I think you died. Hello. I'm live. Instagram promotion video. Cool. That's good. This is a favorite anime. Anyways, anybody welcome to another episode of Livestreams. Today's is complete the Arlequin story in its entirety. I looked up. It looks like it might take 53 hours. So I'm gonna try. Oh well, I don't know. And speedrun this if possible.
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice!
Over here. To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion.
You can say that again. What? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson?
Well,
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
You know... On second thought, maybe we don't need to know?
No need to be nervous. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved. I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth.
What?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
A phantom child? Who?
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth.
You talking about yourself? I hope not. No, wait. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure of the morality of these people.
So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests.
Of course, Father.
Ooh.
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other sibling. You're quite well known in the organization already. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway.
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
So that's the big ship of. Oh, I forgot her name. Is it that? No. I keep forgot her name previously. Messiah, yeah.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit.
Awesome! Thanks!
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, with this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then.
Okay, we'll come up. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there, but now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate!
Well, you're more than welcome to come along.
You know what? I'm gonna use you guys.
Linny, we're finally here. The supplies.
Brought them with me? Hello?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd.
Oh, it's all right! Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Oh dear.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bear. I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all! Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to... Oh, we don't need something like that. Come on. We insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And, huh? Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stuff.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after...
Wait, but those are the best things we can give you. Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone...
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything.
Really?
Oh, dear,
Awesome! It's been so long. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something.
Well, we'll...
All right, see you later.
Bye!
Oh dear.
Lenny, about all that...
Scared you, did it? When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets. Just out of curiosity. Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions.
You know, it is one thing to take in problem children and trying to give them a home. I just don't know if that's exactly what these guys are doing. The House of the Hurt, you know. It is. At this point, I'm being cautiously positive.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are...
Allow me to introduce...
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places.
Of course! We're making our way all across to the...
Oh,
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then.
Oh, this is the first...
It seems like it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like...
I heard that.
Oh!
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now.
That's enough, Philly.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right?
Guess this is goodbye then.
Well, that's it for the supply.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe her now, and it's better
You're
not
right.
to try.
We're only here as guests. Oh, Lenny's getting some...
So, what do you think of them? Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. Well, I should probably get...
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Huh? Fremine? What are you doing here?
Well,
Fremine! Nice to see you again!
you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food.
Seafood soup?
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine?
It's nothing.
Yeah, we've got some left.
Some food and...
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us.
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night.
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like... Tell me what's going on.
Maybe it'll...
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Just...
There's a child over there. I think that's why Family wanted supplies.
You're back!
Hello, my name's Linny.
Hi, Lenny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth. Just like you can call...
Clairvy?
It's... Does that name ring any bells, Lenny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for.
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then?
I know what I'm...
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. You know the rules of the house, Fremine.
I've thought it through. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices.
So what you're saying is... that was her?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, It wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then?
I haven't thought that far yet.
Come with me. There are...
Okay.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. No way. They have a really deep bond. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into
Oh, really? You didn't mean to?
Huh?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life.
Oh, looks like things are getting kinda heated between Linny and Fremine. Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
Mind the side effects.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Oh, wait a minute, Well, we're all friends here, right?
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with.
What are you getting at, Travis?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. I just... Thank you.
me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan, that means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here.
I've tried that already.
And?
She even came with us all the way to Poisson.
I don't know much.
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so...
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us.
Of course.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I swear.
Oh no, that's totally not unexpected.
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
This looks like one of those fan animations.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together. There's no time to lose.
Okay, I need a team.
Well, I've got nowhere to go. This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
You don't have a healer. And Alekin only heals herself, last I checked.
I'm full. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
That's right. Based still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while.
Does she know that she is a...
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are.
Clairvy, if you've got some time...
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hello.
Clairvy, how did you
Huh? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that... your name...
The roster? Oh, the people in charge. They're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. In this house, some people are family and other people are just test subjects. Wait, does that mean the
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my...
Have either of you heard of that?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry, but it seems like she's telling the truth. Maybe we should try a different approach.
Oh, what?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine, it's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish...
To go outside where the sun can find... That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory... Lynette, try and find the list of executions. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Claire.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while.
Ah, Paimon gets it.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, of course, that's only as a last resort. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. You too. Okay, this is what... I really hope this goes well.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Leave again, huh? So I need to use mirrors. Concerning the Thursday timeline. You know what? I'm just gonna try and do some Chloe. Yeah. This can't be a bad thing. let's do some dailies and just be completely out of this. Where did it go? It's not a footing, I guess.
There is no escape.
Excuse me.
Mind the side effects. Remember, health comes first. I guess this is it. Pay your dues. Mind the side effects.
Shine down.
Can't run from death.
Come on. Yeah, speedrun.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Born to oblivion. There is no escape.
Mind the side effects. Following orders. New
Illusion shattered.
seems like an emergency.
conquering! Finally, some target found. Inazuma shines eternal! But we'll meet again.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Okay. That's totally fine. What was next? Okay, I need to refine max. Just a few.
What lovely weather. Which reminds me, we just received...
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Child. Tatalia. Interesting.
It's the knave! And... Child! Hey! Aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me. But that problem has an easy fix.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over, and that's good because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries.
One I could do without, I'd say.
Okay, so she hates, or at least she doesn't like, or she doesn't seem to be fond of a lot of the leadership.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, right! We're super close to Linny and the others.
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction.
Huh, good question. I'd also like to...
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Wait, did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the...
Well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family. Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue, although it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved. But I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth.
Interesting.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so... friendly.
They were that high stakes?
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit...
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture. Well, would you... Traveler, Paimon? I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna keel over.
All right. Well...
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis.
I like the sound of that.
We should probably get going too.
Oh?
I'm
rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please...
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
Do you think that
I wonder
she's
if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went. The statue was seen. Winnie, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Everything was fine at first. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... Well, we could always try pushing her into it. Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. How did it go?
Good. I've got the...
Really? Well... Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade. Oh, yikes. That Aurora got...
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission.
Did he say...
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but... it didn't work.
Wait, so that...
It may seem cruel, but betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. Her name's not here, huh? Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find any... Fremine...
Sorry. I managed to talk to quite a few people.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times when people haven't gotten along.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies.
That's to be expected, actually. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. I can't say for sure.
You think she's been inciting?
No, not exactly. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children.
And they just believed all that?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for.
This is all because of Project Stuja.
Whoa! What's this Project Stuja?
Sorry, but I'm not sure if I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrator have been working on together. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis...
Wait, but... Isn't that a...
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. It's just that... we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan... it's an honor in name only.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside...
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook... I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought.
We can only focus on one situation at a time.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. Well, it's getting late. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, she's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? Trust is ever, Traveler. Look! Look over there! Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees!
around at nighttime. Something like that.
Clearvy! Shh. I opened the window. Look how pretty the outside is. If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? Please, help us get on the same page here, Clearvy. Sure. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. You're saying that it's just... that doesn't seem like... I mean, everyone thinks she's a good mother. But she doesn't deserve that title. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry? Also, it almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us. Well, in any case, it seems she looks so young. It's getting... Ooh, look at the moon! Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
Oh, she's in the recent anime short they released about Arlecchino, yeah, she's one of her
Perry and
friends.
I promised each other, but I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother like me should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her.
Mother is the previous name.
What should I do? Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Oh? What is it?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clearvy last night. We met the doctor back in Sumeru.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one.
Secret experiment? Could that be...
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this.
Alright, that's good to hear. Clearvy seems to think the Knave and the Doctor worked together to do something horrible. It's just that it doesn't seem like the easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave directly, but...
Father didn't come back last night. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. All right.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd... So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract!
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
Maybe we ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening. Oh, good idea. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what... Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Linny, Lynette, and Fremine, although there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate.
Does that mean you're going to kill...
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one.
But don't you care about them at all? They really...
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
She never said that she's actually gonna hurt them. I don't think any of the dialogue suggested that she said she's gonna hurt them.
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do.
But...
Ah, you seem concerned. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to... I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. Well, time to go.
Take it easy.
Speaking with Neverlet. Okay.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neverlet. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you've brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this...
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Nervalet. So allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean. But I would not see their existence rendered meaningless.
Did you get it?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
My current guess is she wants to pass on like the whole control of House of Hurt to Neverlet for protection. That is my current guess.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, I will gradually withdraw my forces from and, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neverlet. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezh...
Indeed. I trust you would not...
All right, traveler Paimon.
I'm going to take the same effort. Just trust me on that.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers.
You really want to know?
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything... Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you,
Oh, shoot. Are you all... Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me...
Oh, you don't have to give us it.
Please, it's my fault, really.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to...
I'll take 3 papers.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably...
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson.
Actually, why don't... Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite...
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad. The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Wonderful. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay. Sounds normal enough.
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Seems like the closest point. There's a lot of Machiavellian stuff like that.
Take it easy.
And honestly, I'm just glad I have you along so that I can rub the insolence to Cordelia in. Is this where there's going to be the boss? No. These are the previous House of the Herd. This is the location of the previous House of the Herd. Okay.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. No one comes here anymore. Nor does anyone care about what once happened here. It was before I became a Harbinger. And before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. Clairvy was happy here. For a time.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, Crucibina came up with a novel idea. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy...
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth. Old Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age.
Wait! The
friend, huh? Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Claire, even with her body racked with pain, she would still...
Oh no.
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. It was during this time that Peruware suggested a new plan. Clairvy rejected that proposal. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruware could see it written all over her face. If she couldn't escape and fight back, precisely. Death. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruware. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. From that moment on, Peruware's journey was one written in flames. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation.
Crucibina, you mean?
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. Peruware won the battle. And became...
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruware.
I left that name behind long ago. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. And that is where the story ends.
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed.
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume, of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when—
Perhaps I should put it this way.
So if all of that is true—
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity, but other times she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple, but no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but so what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal.
Here they are, Father.
Ah, you gonna execute him? Lenny!
I'm sorry, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished.
It's not a threat.
Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later.
By traitors?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean—
Fultz.
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants: Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said. Sato added, "I'm sick of this." Filial was the worst of them all. I did not! You're lying. It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. We're birds locked in a cage.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you? And you, Sheplo? Have you forgotten?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die.
Liar. You wouldn't.
We all live in the House of the Hearth. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal.
You've been spying on us for half a month?
Filial, I owe you both my life. If this were any other situation, I would do any—
Why?
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz.
Sheplo, according to the rules of the House of the...
All those who betray the house...
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say?
Please reconsider, Father. We all come from broken families. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. So please, Father.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However...
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient... Wait.
Impossible.
Not for the traveler. According to lore. Will I be able to beat? I don't know.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the knave. If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed.
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Oh yes. We're in... Oh, maybe... Actually no, this is the perfect team.
Why the hesitation? Easy.
Now's our chance!
Rising flames!
Mind the side effects.
Spare your energy. Running is over here. With these rising flames. Closer now. Gotcha.
Try to pace yourself.
With these rising flames. Quiet now. Now that's more like it. Closer now.
And voila!
With these rising flames.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
There's even stronger than I expected.
Have a taste of her. With these rising flames. Get in here. How amusing.
Oh no. I have a bond of life and a bleed effect.
Now's our chance!
Is it my turn now? Look at me. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals. The countdown has begun.
Hang in there.
Like a fly tangled in a web. Busted. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all. Here comes the...
Try to pace yourself.
So it's my turn.
Okay. She had like 10% left. Health or something left. Well, that's scary. There are 2 wolves, right? No, it's a 2 flames. Okay. Whoa!
My blade is all that remains. Now's our chance.
Over here.
Your punishment made manifest. Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Ah!
A bit of help.
Than a human.
Gotcha. The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. Busted.
Oh, I got both of the achievements at the same time. That's good.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
I don't think we get the same help.
The side effects.
I wouldn't expect that we get the same help doing it.
Remember, help comes first.
Now's our chance.
Over here.
What happened? Nice one, Remini. Nice.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No!
I'm sorry, Father! Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
It was slightly
Still,
scary.
not strong enough to beat me.
What the heck? That's it? That can't be all of it.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. Brother!
Lenny!
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed.
No! I never thought things would end like...
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping, do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for.
Wonderful. Then...
Bottled flame?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body, if you can withstand the pain. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
I know that she's using this for... She's using the bottled flame for a particular, arguably good purpose right now, but that is a very easy to misuse.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed.
So, you're just...
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die.
Even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver.
Of course.
Dry your tears.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Fultz, I prepared 3 extra vials of goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house.
Cool. Anything feminine.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lenny.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? You really are Perry, aren't you? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident?
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's... Huh? That's it? Yep. If that's... Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. Can you tell me about it?
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless but you called on everyone to unite. To fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn, but somehow, I still think I understand. If I could do it all over again...
Is that so? But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give... It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will... Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter.
That's more than enough. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king. And a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. You know, playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom? Ah, that's where Mora comes from. If I had some Mora, I would. But it's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably. Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons, but at the academia? I'm just kidding. The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime. Oh no! Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around. How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Ahem. Okay, so it was like...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Okay, yeah.
Clairvy. She left so soon.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures, but a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Whatever regrets may linger.
Father?
It's Lenny! Hey, Lenny! What is he doing back here?
Did he also ingest a potion?
Father, the bottled flames have...
And you? What happened?
Thank you. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay.
I just...
You're brave, talented. You would do anything to protect them.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all...
You're a hero, Lenny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, I'm not deserving of that title.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. Even without that strength, you still chose to fake...
Father.
No one knows what the future holds. what tragedy or triumph may be in store. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their conviction.
I understand, Father.
Children must grow up to... The road ahead is not an easy one.
You've done so much for me, Father. And that kindness protecting my family at all...
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, no matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we...
Interesting. That doesn't technically count as single battle, right? Because wait for 2 days. I think I'm gonna try and get Lenny, and when I get him, I'll try and get Arlecchino. That is my current thought regarding
Didn't Winnie say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Booth d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Where's this outgrowth over here? Or like, why does the map have like that particular outgrowth?
This weather is perfect for doing nothing at all.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better. What about you? Are you feeling all right?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Claire V... gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Claire V.
Wait, what?
Crusabina died a year after Claire V. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that.
Really? The last time you talked to her,
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. But even if we did, we may have arguments or times when we feel wronged.
Whether the path before us is... So I wanted to say thank...
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Of course.
Are Filia?
I actually saw them at. They didn't recognize me. They seemed happy.
Okay. That takes care of that. And I unlock the new domain to test out and fight in. I just keep wondering. Oh, I do need to get Lenny. I keep wondering if I should get Arlecchino. I need to get Lenny to. Okay. I'm gonna try and get Lenny, yeah. If I lose the 50-50, that's fine. Okay, nice. Another family constellation. That's good. I'm gonna try and get Lynn first. Yep. Oh, speaking of which, I think I can finally level these guys up. What's that? Okay. I need more math. That's fine. I don't have enough more. Not a problem.
This realm is... If you ever have it...
I need to do bosses. Just one particular boss ladder multiple times. Well, two bosses technically, but one boss because it's the same boss. It's not the same boss, but yeah, they're fairly close enough that it doesn't matter.
Wait.
I should have done this yesterday. Yeah, that made a lot more sense. Would have made a lot more sense. I thought that I would need access to the new region to do it, but clearly I did not. So. Oh. Cool.
Wait.
Is there anyone else I need to upgrade? Oh, I need to change the weapons. She's using Finale of the Deep. Okay. He is using male flower. Should I give him the bell? Because that makes more sense. Lore-wise. I'm changing her weapon. What's her... HP begins something. Okay. HP based. I'm trying to think HP based at the moment. Less. Let me see. Oh yes, well no. Iron Stinger, no. This actually makes sense to go because it's like an animal weapon. That's fair. I'm just gonna keep this with her at the moment and decide what weapon to give her later. She doesn't need that configuration, right? So.
Huh? No. Whatever.
Well, I need to add Fremini.
Well, I've got nowhere to go.
Time for afternoon tea. In the name of the Prinzessin.
Hopefully, this won't take long.
This is my current team to use until I get Linny. If I get Linny, I'm just gonna do it until my next extra. Linny maps. Okay, I need a lot of mats. That was a whole thing. Okay, so 6 of the largest gems require 18 of the smaller gems, like the chunks, 18 chunks, which would require 54. Anyways, over here. cannot create any more Shibata junk at the moment. Shibata Jade chunk at the moment. That's what I meant. And
Surprise!
she doesn't get any HP base. Well, you know, she doesn't get any one life anymore. Is there any other Fontaine weapons? I don't have any other Fontaine weapons. So. And I don't have any more either, so. Alright. That will be continued later. I'm just trying to check for any more housekeeping I need to do. It resets in a few days. 5 days. Wait, 5 days? Okay.
Seems
I can get at least 5 of those.
strange things again. It's really worrying.
What did I need to do next? I just want to try that boss fight again. The poop massive mail or something like this. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's definitely interesting. Oh yeah, I need to change or upgrade the Traveler. Until I get Jean, I guess this is who I will equip it to.
Diana Special!
Well, also, I need to equip him with the hydro powers. Okay. Really should build a nice trawler. Oh wait, I got trapped in the quest. Oh. I don't need to do this quest. At least not today. Why? No, I know this, but yeah, I'm not gonna get trapped into it right now. I'm gonna these are EXP gatherers except
Let's go gather some samples.
I'm so sleepy.
See, that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, that's the end of today's program.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of
I don't know
guards
if
at
I'll
all
stream
times.
for tomorrow, but keep watching. Sorry, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.